the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drive.
You've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Justin Jefferson. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Second down, here's Hurts, escaping the pressure right, pushing through the contact. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. play action. McCarthy got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gotta give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not anyone after it.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what they're trying to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Elliott good. Coming to 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a second down and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Running right, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Slant route, and he's got Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Isaiah Rodgers. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, they won't challenge him to keep it away.
He is just a blow. He gets a full head of steam, and we got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now yet another incompletion here as he followed downfield.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows it. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the third down throw.
They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Cook. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They go play action with Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On the return is Powell. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for another Eagles. First and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Campbell making the catch. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Completes this to Addison out left. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Off play action. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to... fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try to get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the